Ready or not?
We're going to have fun. All right, when it comes to knowing the territory, few agents can match Eric Matz of Coldwell Baker Residential Brokerage. Now, he's a San Diego native, and for 24 years, he's helped friends, neighbors, and their referrals buy and sell homes throughout the San Diego area. His expertise and experience have placed him at the top of his profession. In fact, Eric is one of the top-ranked 100 agents in Southern California. And we're going to welcome him to Primetime. Welcome.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
This is a great time for real estate, period.
It is. It's a good time to be a seller because the market's really heated up, and it's a great time to be a buyer. Interest rates have been low. They're on the rise, so you've got to be ready to buy. And the market's going up, so homes are starting to increase in value. So as a buyer, now you have a little bit more confidence about what's happening in the market.
Right, with your investment, right?
You bet.
And sellers too, they're liking it because they're gaining equity every day.
And every day now they've got the confidence that they can sell their home. As to where before we've had short sales and things like that, and that's starting to go away.
Is that the changes? Like, talk about that between 2012 and 2013.
Yeah, I mean we've got a big lack of supply of inventory. So the real estate market's driven by supply and demand.
Right.
So we don't have many homes to sell, and we have a lot of buyers that want to buy. So right now you've got to hustle. If you're a buyer, you really need to be looking hard. You have to have a great agent. You have to do a lot of creative things to get a home today. So you're working hard.
What are those things that you do to work hard?
Well, you've got to be creative. I mean, there's so many things. And a lot of what I was talking about today is how to help buyers get their offers accepted. It's hard to do. So you've got to do things. You've got to be pre-qualified. You've got to have your loan ready to go and signed up and all your finances in place. You have to have verification of funds. So you be creative. You want to be able to be the first guy there to write the offer, the first client through the home to be able to make that offer.
So you're more efficient. You're going to be the first horse out the gate, so to speak.
When a home comes on the market, you want to be there within the first few hours to see it. And then you need to be able to put your best foot forward. Many times in real estate, we like to negotiate. You can't really do that right now if you're a buyer.
Yeah, I heard that people are already bidding $30,000 and over for asking price homes, right?
So something comes on the market, and now we're starting to see sellers put their homes on the market a little higher than where their last neighbor sold. So as a buyer, you've got to come in, and you used to be able to come in a little lower and then negotiate. Now you've got to basically write your highest and best offer right out of the gate.
And the problem with waiting, people go, oh, well, it's going up, maybe I wait. Well, here's what happens. I've seen it time and time again. You wait, and it keeps going up, and you're like, oh, I should have bought then, and I could have made this much money. I mean, regret, right?
Well,
like now's the time, and San Diego is such a great investment, right?
It's a great place to buy, and you're buying on the upswing of the market.
Right.
In 24 years of doing this, this is my third cycle through. So each time you kind of get experience and see what happens. We've hit the bottom, we're on our way up. It's much better and easier for a buyer to buy in today's market and feel like you're seeing the market go up. So when you buy, you're seeing other houses around you sell for more money, as opposed to when you bought 2 years ago, you bought and watched market go down, and you had to have the wherewithal and the confidence to know, don't worry, I'm going to ride it out, it's going to get better.
I got to tell you, I bought in a market like this, my home, and I made $200,000 worth of equity while I was in escrow. People were trying to buy my house, buy it from me while I was still in escrow.
Yeah,
and it's been a great investment piece for me. I mean, it's my retirement.
Right, and it was like that, in the heyday, at the top of the market in 2006 and 7, it was really going like that. We're not quite there yet, but it's certainly picking up steam.
So talk about the 5 top recommended actions. Getting pre-approved.
Got to be pre-approved. Got to have all your money in hand, ready to go to be able to show verification of funds. So
how long does that take? What you're saying, getting pre-approved?
You can be pre-approved in 10 minutes. It's just a matter of talking to your lender. A lot of times we have mortgage brokers that will set you up with and at least refer you a couple, 3, 4 names so you can talk to them and get pre-approved. It doesn't take long. Get all your finances together. Make sure you're not putting any more debt on your credit cards and things like that.
Very important. And you counsel these buyers
all the way
so they're ready, so that they don't get shot down once they make an offer.
Exactly.
That's so important.
Well, it's crucial. It's all about your presentation, and it's how you start. And they've always said you make money on real estate when you buy it, not when you sell it. So you want to come in and make good offers. You want to be a strong buyer, and you don't have that many homes to choose from today.
You don't want to miss that dream house, have it slip through your fingers because you're not prepared.
Yep, and you got to have a good agent that knows the area and that's an expert in that area to help you.
You know what I've seen in the past too, because I used to be in title insurance and whatnot. When things start moving and real estate's good, you get a lot of people jumping in the band. They want to make money in real estate, right? So you get a lot of inexperienced people. That's why it's so important to use agents like yourself who have the experience, who have the know-how, have the connections with the buyers. And even a buyer wants to use someone who's experienced. They know they're not, they're not going to have to babysit the deal.
Well, and there's so much, it goes so much deeper than just going out and getting a good price for a house. I mean, there's 144 things that have to happen just in the escrow process alone. So there's a lot of work involved, but you got to have somebody that's going to really represent your best interest and knows what they're doing. And that's the way you're going to buy the best home for you, for your family. You'll get the best deal, and it's going to be the spot where you wanted to be for a few years.
And then, you're definitely earning your money. Definitely earning your money because you're catching problems, potential problems, and you're taking care of your client.
Yeah, constantly. I mean, it's a never-ending process, and you got to do a good job because you're working about the referrals. You want to do a good job for them so they remember your name, and then 4 or 5 years later, they refer you to the people that they know and their neighbors and said, gosh, Eric did a great job for me. He's the guy you need to talk to.
And the creative idea that is done by buyers and their agents to stand out when submitting?
Well, when you're submitting an offer, you need to do different things. Nowadays we're seeing letters. People are writing personal letters with the family portraits and pictures in the letters. So when I submit an offer,
then it's an emotional
tie. Buying and selling real estate is not just about dollars and cents. It's very emotional.
You're right about that. So if you have two families or two people coming at the same time, and they both are equal playing field as far as money goes, right? Usually money talks, but if they're equal, you're going to go with the emotional tie.
Well, if you can have that emotional tie and you can see, hey, here's my family. I have 3 daughters. And it's close to the school, and you're the seller, and you're reading that, and this is the same, and that's the same. Chances are you're going to kind of lean that way. You want to see a family in your home or whatever it is you want.
You know what you're talking about. You got a lot of great ideas. I could see why you're, ranked top of your field. All right, let's pull up your website real quick so people know how to get a hold of you. Here we go. Eric Matz, Realtor, a certified relocation specialist, Coldwell Banker, residential brokerage. There you are, 676-612-2858 area code. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Great
Appreciate
tips,
it.
by the way.
Oh, thanks. I really appreciate it.
Great. Thank you.
All right.